Hey, do you want to have some cake with me in the cafeteria?
Sure.
Light's completely
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to episode 15 of Death Note, Wager.
Last episode, Light saying he would only be happy and therefore by extension Misa would only be happy if Rem killed L, and Rem agreed to it. Do you think that Rem is going to go through with it and kill L? First off, before jump in?
I feel like I've heard wager in the context of like a plan, like you're gambling on someone doing something. So maybe like either L or Light and Misa are going to try to set something up where they're like hoping that L is going to do something to catch him, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, feels sudden for L to die. I don't think he will.
There's no way.
Something's got to happen.
No way.
There's only one way to find out. We've been loving this series thus far. Please make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below to keep up with our Death Note series as we continue through it. Really, any engagement with this video goes a long way to help spread it throughout YouTube, and we would love for you guys to stick around in our community. Also, check out the Patreon linked in the description below to join our community of over 2,000 on there to ask us questions after every episode and see these episodes early in their extended uncut forms. All right, are we excited for episode 15 of Death Note?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
I feel you're the first friend that I ever
Oh
had.
god, that was the worst.
So sad. Forgot that he just coldly wants to kill him after that too.
Yeah.
Could you ask Rem to kill L?
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll kill L for you.
L will die. That's all it took.
All right.
So
He's gotta be
when you
shocked.
kill him,
Yeah.
If you take me to where he is, I can kill him immediately.
The sooner the better. Maybe tomorrow. I should think this through before we do anything. I need tonight to decide how we're going to kill L, and I'll give you my answer tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta figure out the least suspicious way.
No matter what, you can't kill him until I give the order. No matter what, understood?
All right, I'll promise you that. At least where L is concerned.
Misa,
Well, he's
I
not
need
even
you to
like
give me your
pretending
cell
to
phone
go
number.
through.
Yeah.
Time!
Yeah.
What took you so long? Give me yours too, okay?
No, Misa, I'm afraid I can't do that.
He's just talking directly to Rem
I'm
now.
your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I should have your number.
I already told you, I'm under surveillance by the police. Keep in mind, it's not difficult for them to bug even cell phones these days.
Oh.
Yeah, but him having her number is
Okay, then
completely
what about
fine.
this?
Yeah.
I'll just give you one of my phones.
Oh.
I ended up with 3 of them, because I used them for different things.
Oh.
Yeah, good idea.
Nice.
If we use yours, I think we'll be safe.
That's great! I can hear your voice every day and text you too.
No, I'll keep this one turned off. I'll be the only one making the calls, and only when it's absolutely necessary.
Then when are you gonna call me?
Probably tomorrow. That will most likely be the day we execute L, but I'll call you either way.
What?
Weird to call it
Tomorrow?
an execution. I
Sounds
feel
like a
like he
very
hasn't done
romantic
that
call, but I
before.
suppose
Yeah.
we can always talk about us afterwards.
Well, I think you should probably go home now, Misa.
Huh? But why?
Usually
It's
call
only
it kills,
7
yeah.
o'clock. The time for lovers is just beginning, you know. We can go for a romantic dinner, then maybe a moonlight stroll in the park, and after that, the main event.
Misa. Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Listen, you have to go home now.
Okay.
Also, when you're talking to Rem outside, be careful that no one's around to listen. Just whisper.
Okay. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye, Misa. Come again real soon.
She's in like another dimension right now.
Yeah, seriously.
This is all just manipulation from Light.
Sure, it's very important that Misa stays infatuated with me.
Oh.
More importantly, I need to decide if El should die tomorrow. Since he hasn't gone public yet, if Ryuga dies, the other task force members will be suspicious of me, so I have to make sure I'm prepared.
I thought perhaps you were hesitating because he said he thinks of you as a
Yeah, maybe he
A
is.
friend? I just gave him what he wanted. From the
I
start,
don't
I've said
think
if it's
so.
my friendship he wants, I'd give it to him as a way to win his trust. Ryuga and Light Yagami appear to be friends, but L is Kira's enemy.
Huh.
So he's like self-identifying more as Kira.
That is true. And
Yeah.
but the thing is, he's saying this, but like there was a look on his face that wasn't quite excitement when it was that easy. It was almost like, crap, I have to kill L. I need to find a way to delay it a little bit.
Interesting.
Like I think that even if
okay.
he's not aware, I think that he might care about L as a friend. Like, and I think that the same is going to be said for L, where he might have Light dead to rights and then be like, but you're the only one like me.
Interesting.
I think they might be setting up
Yeah.
a little of that. Whoa. Art
Yikes.
style from the intro.
That's right. Ryuga revealed that he is L, therefore he must die. Tomorrow will be L's, or at least Ryuga and Ryuzaki's, last day alive.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Hair.
What kind of hair?
Mr. Yagami. If I die within the next few days, your son is Kira.
Whoa.
Another hair.
This could be the wager.
What did you just say, Ryuzaki?
Exactly.
How does
What
he
are you
know?
talking about anyway?
But how does he know
If
for
anything
sure?
happens to me, I've asked Watari to make himself available to you, so I'm counting on a team.
Ryuzaki, you said he was almost cleared, and now this?
Yeah, what? How is he so
How
certain?
much do you suspect my son?
What did it?
The truth is, I don't even know what to think anymore. I've never been in a situation like this. If Kira and the second Kira are working together right now, things are not looking good for me.
Oh, because he
Given
knows that the second
I
Kira
may not
can
be
do
thinking as
the name
clearly as I
thing.
know. Maybe I still consider him a suspect only because we don't have anyone else.
Yeah. But
But still,
what makes him so certain?
if I do happen to be killed soon, please assume that your son is Kira. I have no choice but to make a sneak attack. This is all a wager now.
Oh. Top his perch. Interesting, a sneak attack.
Yeah, that's not really his style, so he must really feel like he's kind of on the ropes.
I think I think it's like a cornered animal finally figuring out like this is the last chance I have.
Yeah.
Making a wager. Huh. So he's figured out that if he dies soon, which he because he surmised the two Kiras have met, that his days are numbered.
Yeah.
It's all a wager now.
But what's the wager aspect of it?
It's got to be a trap.
Yeah, what's
Or
his...
like a
oh,
bet
we
on
didn't
his
discuss.
life.
What could his sneak attack be?
Okay, like him revealing himself to the public, I guess, in a way where he would only be visible to Light if he brought the second Kira with him. No.
I don't know.
Like stay in a place where no one can see him unless they're in a very specific location and like make Light bring her there.
Yeah, and I think the other thing to consider is just maybe he's going, all right, I only have a few days to live, definitely. I'm just going to give them all my evidence, like let them know if I die, it's Light, and then send it. And he's just going to go run out and try to like find more evidence somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But sneak attack from L. It's going to be weird seeing L
I wouldn't
outside.
say
maybe.
that.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
know
no.
how to get by, that's all. The one to discover your name, so I could kill you myself.
He wasn't the one to discover it, though. Okay.
What is going to happen? How is L not going to die? First of all, that was crazy.
Yeah, okay. I feel like the only possible safe thing he has now is the fact that he told the police officers, like, if I die, Light's Kira, but like, if he does die and it's like a random accident, I mean, it's still really suspicious, but they're not going to be able to prove it without L. So,
Yeah.
like, especially if he has like, well, no, I keep thinking if he has like an alibi, but they know all of this is like possible when you're not in the room.
Yeah, but the thing I'm thinking of is like, first of all, how is L not going to die immediately once he gets this call and the name? I'm trying to put together potentially somehow he had hair from the scene and it's going to match hair for her and make it clear that she's the second Kira. How is that going to save him from dying? And why was he smiling? Was he actually a fan or was he just investigating her because of the evidence he already found? Like, I'm confused at how everyone reacted there.
Elle, it's been fun. I'm grateful that I was the one to discover your name, so I could kill you myself.
She's busy at work.
Mm-hmm. Powers
Yeah.
thing.
Money is guilty. There seems to be enough evidence to convict her, but all the same.
Yes, there can be no mistake. Now we need a confession out of her. We need to know how she kills, whether she knows Kira, and if so, who he really is. Take the necessary precautions, but beyond that, you're free to do whatever has to be done, okay? Just make her speak.
Very well.
Oh, and Mr. Yagami. Light has now become our prime suspect, and I'm probably going to bring him in for interrogation as well.
Oh my god.
Please be prepared for that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's pretty dead to rights
Okay.
here. Oh god, are they about to torture her? Oh, what's she gonna do?
Oh god.
She's gonna kill that guy and then die. That's what she's gonna do. I bet you.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
But she...
Amane is talking.
Quickly, get me a visual and audio.
Finally, after 3 days of this, huh?
Oh god.
I can't take it anymore. Kill me. Kill me. Please just kill me.
I don't know. Maybe this was all too much for a young girl to take.
He's right. We've pushed her too far.
Misa Amane, can you hear me?
I hear you. Please, just kill me now.
Does this mean you admit to being the second Kira? Is this the reason you wish to die?
No, I don't know anything about this.
Oh, wow.
I really can't take this anymore.
She's
I'd
fake
rather be
breaking.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now hurry up and kill me. If you wanted to, you could kill me right now, couldn't you?
You just go back.
Prematurely ending her life.
Kill me.
Well, I don't...
If I do this, then Light Yagami dies too.
You can't.
Or
No,
maybe
you
not.
can't.
Why?
No, I
Please
don't think
just
so.
kill me.
Why do you want to die for him?
Yeah, because you can prematurely end people's lives. She'd be okay.
Yeah.
Fine. If you won't kill me.
Stop her! Watari, don't let her bite her tongue!
Why?
Is it possible
Choke on her
this
tongue or
behavior
something?
could be attributed to Kira controlling her actions before death?
Oh,
Interesting.
that might be it.
What's the matter, Rem?
Huh.
He already wrote her name.
Light Yagami, when her suffering became more than she could bear, she started begging me to kill her.
Could be controlling her actions. That's entirely possible.
All of
Yeah.
this because she wants you to love her. I could not possibly let it go on like that. I couldn't bring myself to do it. There was only one way to save her from her suffering.
Forfeiting ownership of the Death Note.
Yes.
Oh.
What?
If Misa forfeits ownership of the Death Note, all her memories related to
Oh, I
it will
forgot about
disappear.
that.
Oh, shit.
All the murders she committed with it, the fact that you are Kira, all those
It would
memories.
No.
save him.
Oh,
Your
oh,
secret
boy.
would be safe.
Yeah.
And he has the other one, and he can just tell her to tell.
Also,
Yeah.
Misa.
would no longer be able to see Ryuk or me either.
Would she still have Shinigami eyes?
No,
No.
it would all be done.
When this is done, you'll forget everything about Shinigami and the Death Note.
Okay.
It's okay. The human being who you love is Light Yagami. I promise those feelings will remain.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
So Misa, forfeit ownership of the Death Note and leave everything to Light Yagami.
Interesting.
Oh.
Oh no. That was it. That was a mistake, bro.
Yeah.
And so
'Cause
Misa
there's
is no
no
longer the
way.
owner of the Death Note.
You did the right thing, Rem. I was beginning to think that was the only way out of this situation.
Okay.
If her memories of the Death Note are
Let's
gone,
just
then chances
get this
are
back
they'll have to
to
release
square
her
one,
eventually.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Light Yagami, I proposed this to Misa knowing it was exactly what you wanted and that it would serve your purposes, but I did so on one condition,
He can't kill her.
and that is if you don't save Misa, I will kill you.
Oh, shit. But she's not a danger to him anymore.
Yeah, so he...
I understand.
But she's still gonna love him.
And
Yeah.
I have a pretty good idea what Elle will do next.
Oh.
I have a plan.
Wow.
This is goodbye, Ryuk.
What?
Whoa.
He's gonna accept the other Death Note. Wait. Whoa.
Listen, Ryuk. For the time being, I'm just hiding it, but it stays mine until the next time you hear me say the following words. Get rid of it. When I say that, regardless of the context,
Okay, so it's like
that I
a
want to relinquish ownership of
special
this death
phrase.
Okay. What a cliffhanger, but I think potentially...
What the fuck?
What if Light forfeits ownership of his other Death Note, forgets Ryuk, forgets his Death Note, and now just has Misa's Death Note?
There's no way he would give up all the memories and stuff from before.
I don't know. Maybe that's the plan, but who knows?
Yeah,
That was an
Jesus.
incredible episode of Death Note. Oh my God. What are your first thoughts?
I mean, that was unbelievable. What a great show. How long do you think before L figures out that, like, oh, the first Kira figured out a way to wipe the second Kira's memory?
I don't know. That
like with that
upturned hair
kinda,
thing
like,
was a little sus.
Because it's inside, no windows. She couldn't move.
Yeah. Huh. Dang. But we have a lot to discuss, but please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode and are excited for our next episode, episode 16, that's coming this Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't wait and want to see several episodes ahead right now, these episodes are all posted in their extended uncut forms to Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you can also ask us questions that we'll answer after every episode. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions after every single episode we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Liam H. asks, considering this show's theme around justice, how do you feel about the conditions in which Elle was keeping Misa? If this were to go to court, do you think Elle and the police have enough evidence to justify detaining a suspect like this for so long and trying to coerce a confession?
I mean, just the conditions are completely unacceptable, just in like the human rights sense. But additionally, if you want to just completely set that aside, it's a terrible interrogation technique. It's been proven over and over again that confessions under duress or torture are not correct. Like, they're not real. They just say whatever they think they need to say to get you to stop. So I think in that sense, just the conditions in general are just unacceptable. I do think they have enough evidence to suspect her as the second Kira, and the way that Light is responding to all of that is making him more and more likely, and they just kind of like compound on each other.
So yeah, in terms of like how quickly they did that, I think from a police perspective, it's definitely against the law what they were doing. But from an intuition perspective, Elle, I imagine the footage that Elle saw of the person just walking up to the TV show station and just dropping dead immediately, like he has no idea how Misa can kill, and he doesn't know about the notebook part.
Yeah.
But that being said, I mean, that was a terrible way to tie somebody up, and also a terrible way to get a confession, and a terrible way to depict it. Like, that was definitely fan servicey for no reason.
Very gross.
Yeah, and what I am to say is, like, the way they did it was completely wrong, but the understanding of I have no idea how to actually restrain this person because I don't know how they kill, that makes sense, but the way they went about it is just really not going to be effective in any way. But yeah, I think that if they were brought to court, they would kind of be screwed, the police, like, because that was, especially now that Misa's about to walk out of there with no memory at all of the Death Note, they pretty much just did that to a random person.
And the thing is,
just because they were associated with Light, who they have no evidence on. And she's a figure in the public eye. She's a celebrity.
It's like, I'm a model and they're just harassing me, and I literally don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that could be terrible for them.
Yeah. Well, and then the thing is, if they have to defend themselves, they sound just like they shouldn't be in charge of running an investigation like this. It's like, she can do it with her mind.
She had a deaf god around her that made
Yeah,
and like,
because her bangs moved.
That's the thing.
Like,
and well, that actually leads into my second question. I'll go ahead and ask. Question 2, Exhausted asks, what do you think Elle will make, if anything, of seeing the strand of Misa's hair float after Rem moved it?
I think it's either gonna be a telekinesis, like powers outside of your body type thing, or a little goblin creature that follows you around.
You think Elle's gonna think that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he's gonna either think that she has the ability to like lift her own hair with her mind, or he's gonna think that there's some like invisible force that is around you when you have these powers.
Yeah, I think the gods of death thing, he might somehow clarify it to that, because potentially that's probably going to be the last action that the god of death does before Misa's brain is wiped. So if that happens and then she loses all of her memory and is completely a different person, that's going to tip off El to be like, what exactly was that? And he has it on camera, so he's going to watch that over and over and over and over.
You're so right.
And eventually he's going to be like...
Well, and he's going to go over all of the like confession part where when she was... Because she was like, it does sound like the way a person would sound after being kept like that for 3 days.
Yeah.
But if you really like were to go back over those clips and really like think about what she's saying, it kind of becomes clear that she wasn't talking to the police officers in that moment. She was talking to something else.
Yeah.
Because there was a comment along the lines of like, if you won't, maybe like...
Yeah.
Referring to the police officers as like an other thing in that context.
Yeah. So that, I think the footage, he'll maybe surmise that she had somebody, but I think that the overall thing is going to go in Light's favor. But which leads me into my final question, which is...
All right, Miss Breadloaf asks, what do you think Light's plan could possibly be at the end of the episode? What do you make of him mentioning the idea of Ryuk and him parting ways?
That's interesting, because the only situation where he would leave is if the death note is completed, meaning that it's passed on, or Light dies. No, yeah, it's completed, meaning he gives it up, or Light dies. Those are the only ways he'll ever leave Light.
Right.
Which makes me think Light is going to relinquish his death note back to Ryuk, because he doesn't need 2. Oh, you know what it is? He's like, I have 2 death notes. Which Shinigami works better for me?
You're so
the
right.
one that will go kill people for me, obviously.
Well, and the one who will just answer questions. Like, she doesn't like him, but she is a lot more forthcoming with the information, and she definitely doesn't have the like, I just want a cool story approach.
I think his plan he's going to present is, I'm going to relinquish my death note, keep the other death note and her, because she's a Shinigami that can actually help me, because she's going to want to keep watching over Misa probably. So like maybe he'll be like, yeah, it'll be better for you.
Yeah.
And that's why he's going to say bye to Ryuk. But what do you think?
I think that totally makes sense. Yeah, that's exactly what I was
thinking. You have
thinking.
nothing else? Because that's the only way he can lose it, is if he relinquishes. And he's not going to die, you know?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's maybe like because he said parting ways, which I feel like could be temporary. And if he's maybe thinking, I don't know how he would possibly know this, but they do kind of have the same conclusions at the same time. And since El just saw the Shinigami Bang situation, that maybe Light is concerned about the Shinigami being a clue. So he's gonna like tell Ryuk, go hang out somewhere else for a couple months. I don't know.
I just don't know how he'd even do that, because Ryuk would be like, no, I want to watch. Like,
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think your thing is a lot more likely.
Maybe he'll be like, I'm going to do this unless you just leave for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's about it for this episode. There was a lot to delve into there.
Seriously.
Are we excited for episode 16 of Death Note?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.